I had planned to put out a lot more videos this summer, but I've got a camper. And you know what they say, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. Actually, let's not talk about mice around the camper. That was a problem 2 years ago, and we don't want to go back into that. No. This year, we opened up the door and found our camper flooded. Our leak was actually caused by a really small hole from some caulking that had come up on the edge of the roof. So we went back through and we treated this whole roof with Dicor, and we put this a Turnabond tape on the edges to really seal it in. So this is all very well sealed now and should last us a while. The roof almost looks brand new. So let's take a peek at what's been keeping me busy all summer long. When we opened this up to de-winterize this spring, this whole area was completely a puddle, like rolling out water. Had to use the shop vac to get this all out of here. And it wrapped all the way around to this side where we had banquette seating and a kind of a U-shaped thing. I'll put some pictures up of the before here on the screen. But I basically had to pull all of that out and replace this whole floor. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the subfloor of a camper like this, but it's basically laminated 1/8 inch Lawn with styrofoam in between. It's not very sturdy. So I've replaced this all with 1/2 inch plywood. Not only was the subfloor rotten, but the aluminum cross braces had all corroded. So I didn't even have any structure under there. I had to rebuild it all. So this is a hybrid camper. So we've got the tents that pop out on either side as kind of like the bedrooms. And I really like that. It actually gives you a sense of camping, even though we're in a fully enclosed camper, which is kind of nice. So since this was all flooded and I had to replace the floor anyway, we decided that we were going to renovate the whole thing. We painted the cabinets, this nice light gray here. We did the walls all white, kind of brighten everything up in here. I painted the refrigerator to stainless steel, which is going to match the microwave. We actually opted to take out the stove that was right here because we never used it. And to be honest with you, we don't have that much countertop here. And I'm really kind of excited to have the extra counter space here. We also had a double sink in here that we almost never used a double sink in a camper. So we bought a solo sink that's going to go right in here, a little stainless steel sink. So that'll give us a lot more space over here on this side too for drying dishes and such. This is the laminate countertop that we picked out. You know, the cool thing about that countertop is that it was damaged. And so when I went into Lowe's, I talked to a sales associate and said, how cheap can I get this thing? And basically they gave it to me for $25 for a 6-foot piece of laminate countertop. That would have otherwise gone $150 or something. I saved a lot of money there. Another really cool thing that we did, my wife and I like a shaker style cabinet, but these unfortunately weren't that way on the outside. But we flipped them the other way, put this on the inside. My wife is so smart, that was just such a brilliant idea. And the outside just looks like a shaker style. So we've got these doors looking how we wanted them without having to spend any extra money. We just flipped them the other way. We're planning to cover this subfloor with some luxury vinyl plank. It'll be something like that. It's very durable, waterproof. Really like that. I think we're going to go with some kind of light wood color. This is actually one that we had left over from the basement when we did the basement. Really easy to install. So we're still trying to figure out what to do here for seating. Before, like I mentioned, there's a U-shape banquette here, the table in the middle. It was really cramped. Anytime you sat down, your feet or your knees hit the other person because there was 3 different directions of seating. I'm thinking we're going to probably do something L-shaped here, cover the water, and still give us some storage underneath there. But let me know in the comments below if you have any good ideas or you've seen anything cool done with a camper like this. I thought these brown and yellow graphics really dated this camper, so I took the time to remove those, and then I took my buffer and some compound and buffed a nice shine into the finish. I think it looks a lot more modern now. So this is what's been taking up a lot of my time this summer, kind of delaying some of the videos that I had planned. I don't know, let me know in the comments below. Do you have a camper? Would you like to see this when I'm finished? Before and after, do another little video. Still got a little bit more work to do, but it's starting to come together pretty nicely. And I'm excited to get back to some more regular home improvement projects this fall.